Hi, Scruffy. How you doing? Ready for dinner? So I'm on time. So yeah, we got some weird weather today, huh? So it started off hot. Hotter than yesterday, as they forecast. And then, not long ago, some storm clouds rolled in. And so it actually cooled off a little bit, I think, because of the storm clouds. Although I think the humidity is a lot higher now. It's still kind of hot, but yeah, it's actually, I think, it's cooler than yesterday now from at this time of day. And the weather forecast is actually saying we get showers right now. So that's new. They originally were not forecasting any rain or storm clouds or anything like that. So yeah, kind of a surprise. I actually wasn't sure if I was going to go out today. And then I got kind of hot mid-afternoon before the clouds rolled in. And my legs are actually kind of sore from the last 2 days, so I said, okay, I think I'll just take the day off today. And then, yeah, unfortunately, the rest of the forecast was, it's basically, it looks like it's the same hotness that they've been forecasting. And then the storm clouds rolled in, and then that was a real surprise. And then I was kind of tempted to go out, but I'd already kind of settled in, so yeah, I wasn't going to go out. And then I checked the forecast and saw about the showers. I didn't see anything about lightning or thunderstorms or anything, but I don't know. Figured probably best just stay in, especially since so many trees have been falling. I don't want to get crushed. So yeah, I had a close encounter a month or two ago. It's about 10 seconds away when a large branch just collapsed from a tree, hit the ground right next to the trail. It was about 10 seconds ahead of me, maybe a little less, depending if I was running faster. And then I think a day or two later, another branch in that same area fell. I wasn't around, but I think it actually fell in between one of my laps, because I think it, or right before I got there or something, because I think it must have been in between laps, because I think it wasn't there initially, and then it was, and that one actually fell on the trail. And then there's the big tree on my bike ride I talked about. It collapsed, fell on a bench, and that was a huge tree. I think it fell overnight. I think when the park was closed, because I saw they had taped off the area. The tree was still there, covering the bench. I presume that if it happened during park hours, there would have been a search to make sure nobody was crushed under there. It didn't look like they looked very hard. I thought they would have been cutting branches clear to get to the core where the bench was, but it looks like they just left it intact. didn't bother searching under the tree to find any survivors. So fortunately, I don't think anyone was under there. So, but yeah, that tree, I always wondered about it because yeah, it looked like it was an old tree and it was a big one, and it was on it was growing off a hillside, and it was a little slanted, so it looked like, you know, if the tree gave out, it would tip over. And I always thought, yeah, if it tipped over, it could fall on that bench, and if you're sitting on that bench, would you have enough time to react and get out of the way? I have no idea. So I actually never sat on that bench just because, so one, I have my bicycle, so usually sometimes I take a water break up there because it's like near the top of it's basically the top of that particular climb, and it's a good stopping point. But usually I'll dismount a little bit away from the bench, probably because sometimes there are people on there, so I don't want to disturb them. And then I got my bike, so it's, you know, just kind of cumbersome. Don't want to block the bench in case somebody does want to sit there. And then yeah, I always kind of wondered about one of the big trees there collapsing, just because I've been seeing so many trees collapse recently. So oh, Scruffy's grabbing the glove. Okay, I was actually a little worried today at lunch. Yeah, Scruffy. I want to say Scruffy looked like he had maybe just woken up, so he didn't seem to be very high energy. I assume he was just woken up because he was kind of low energy. I see that in him sometimes. So if I just wake him up, he seems sometimes lower energy, and then also sometimes he has a cough, and he also did have a cough at lunch. But the other thing I noticed was his legs looked his front legs in particular looked stiff. And I'm a little concerned, but he seems okay now. And I noticed his legs look stiff every now and then. I think he has arthritis. I'm guessing if he just woke up, maybe the arthritis is stiffer. And then I kind of know lunchtime's not his favorite. I think he'd rather be sleeping, but doesn't want to pass up free food. So this time of day for dinner, it's much better for him. And he seems more normal right now, so probably shouldn't need to worry too much. But it's just unfortunate. I think it's just Scruffy's getting older. He's always had, I think as long as I've known him, he's always had some arthritis. Though usually I see it more in his hind legs, so he's often stretching his hind legs, especially when he's been sitting at the door for a while. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if all his legs are stiff. But he's grabbing the glove right now, so it's good. And I think I hear rain right now, so I hear some tip-tap on the cover above me. So yeah, I think the showers are starting. I'm sure Scruffy's not happy. Probably wasn't expecting that kind of weather today. Neither was I. Because it's probably more humid now. Because the Scruffy's long fur, it's probably actually more uncomfortable than just the plain heat. Though it has cooled down a little bit, so it's probably not too bad right now. Okay, let's get Scruffy's food. Okay. So I think he's walking okay there. It was fairly normally for Scruffy. And guys, okay, I'm done brushing. Yeah, the other thing that happened during lunch was Scruffy did leave lunch a little early. So he didn't completely. Yeah, there was actually more than a few pieces of kibble left in the bowl. So he drank. So basically, he stopped eating, drank some water. I thought he was going to go back to the bowl, and then he decided to walk away. So I left the kibble out on the plate and went in. And then the moment I went in, he came back for the kibble. So he's playing that game with me also at lunch. But maybe it was just I don't know. He's been doing that for a couple weeks now. Hey, Scruffy. Okay. Not coming over, huh? How you doing? Looks like you've been in the bushes. It's starting to get hot. Okay. Can I come over? Okay, there's a meow. Got a lot of leaves on your tail. You're coughing. I think I just woke you up, huh? No. It's a firm headbutt. I think they like the neck rubs today. Okay, let's get your food. Tonight's dinner is meaty pate, super supper, meow mix kibble, and rotisserie chicken scraps. So this is the last of the can of the meaty pate, so tomorrow is probably going to be a hearty cut can. And then I think there may be one more portion left of the meal mix, which we'll get for lunch probably tomorrow, and then I'm going to probably refill. We'll open that. I need to probably get out the meal mix bag and also probably open the Kirkland bag. So I was commenting that, I don't think Scruffy likes, or his preference is, probably doesn't like the lunchtime very much. Wants the food, but rather not have to wake up for it. So from what I've read is, cats are most active the hours right before and right after dusk and dawn, so twilight hours basically. So if I feed them right before sunrise, you probably appreciate that more. But unfortunately, probably. Well, I'm probably I'm not going to do that. Ironically, last night I maybe could have. I went to sleep a little early, and then I woke up in the middle of the night. Couldn't get back to sleep. It's probably a couple hours before sunrise. Maybe I could have come out and fed Scruffy, but I was trying to get back to sleep. I think I finally got to sleep a little bit before actual sunrise. I ended up waking up late. Wake up for all the lost time not being able to fall asleep. Not sure, maybe I should have lowered the AC. Scruffy's eating a little slower tonight. I think it might be because the food's a little soupier tonight. There's a little bit more leftover gelatin, grease, or whatever that separation is in the can. So I put it in the food and then heated it, and the food turned a little soupier than usual. So there's still a bit of food in the bowl. So Scruffy's been leaving without eating everything, and then I put it on the red plate, go in, and then the moment I go in, Scruffy comes back. I think it's a bad habit he's picking up. I'm not sure what prompted it. It happened around the time he started acting spooked, which I think has been over 2 weeks now. Looks like Scruffy's gonna pull that trick again. I'm gonna move the balls right now, see if he comes back. There's still quite a bit of food. So I'm hoping if I just keep doing what we've been doing, he'll just kind of revert back to normal. But the leaving and coming back is starting to become habitual, so I'm starting to worry that it's going to become a permanent part of his behavior. But I'm not motivated enough to try to deter him from it right now. So we just got through the dreadlock situation over 2 or 3 weeks ago. That took a really long time to resolve. We're going to have to create new issues with Scruffy. Scruffy actually kind of cleaned the bowl there, so a little bit left. I'll leave it on at the plate for him, but I finished most of it, so that's okay. Scruffy's going out, even though it might be raining. Oh, he's going all the way out there. I haven't seen him go that direction in a long time. So I guess I'll get a clear vantage point of when I go back inside with food left on the plate, so I'll know when to come back. But I guess I'll call it here. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.